Hello, everybody. If this doesn't get your attention, I don't know what will. My name is Robert Miller. I am an author, a public speaker that works on a circuit around North America. And I'm going to tell you about a book that is going to be soon to be released. It's called Business or Bleed. Well, the easy way to look at what the title means is, because of all this that's happening in the economy, we are going at a fast pace of people transitioning from being an employee slave, when an employer tells you when to wake up, when to be at work, when to take your coffee breaks, when to take your lunch, when to take your other coffee break, and when to go home, basically, and when to go to sleep, and when to wake up and play it all over again. Transitioning into entrepreneurship. Let me tell you, there is a big surge right now of companies going bankrupt, personal bankruptcies. 2020 is the record year for bankruptcies. Did you understand that right now the economy is, they say it's picking up, yeah, but realistically, is it? Entrepreneurship is exploding. And it's not because people are chasing the almighty dollar. It's not because people are saying, I want the freedom. People want control of their own life back. That's what I've done many, many years ago. With this book, it's not only for people that are aspiring entrepreneurs, but it's for people that are an entrepreneur that are stuck. You're stagnant. You don't know how to put your next foot forward. The gurus that are out there, they're telling you the same stuff about how to market, how to do Google ads, how to do Bing ads, how to do Facebook ads, how to advertise your books on Amazon. It's the same thing. Nothing is changing. There's nothing brand new going out there. And that's what I love about what I do. Not only as an author explaining things about business strategies, but at the same time when I'm doing live conferences, live speaking events, I tell things that are going right now, that are new, that are changing. An example would be, I see it all over LinkedIn so many times. People are saying, they're still talking about resumes. They're still talking about CVs, paper, the scanners that employers use. They're telling you how to tweak your resume to get through the scanner, get the scanner to read you. This is all old school people. I don't know why people don't realize it's 21st century. Why don't somebody come up with some way new? As an example, if you're looking at applying for to an employer, the best way right now is a video CV. Or if you want to use a resume, go to use the term resume, make it a video resume and customize it towards that particular job. I don't know anybody in Vancouver, Canada that uses paper resumes or CVs anymore. Really, I don't. The idea is to get your personality to shine through on the video. And guess what? I've done so many interviews with HR professionals here in Vancouver, Canada, several across Canada actually, to all the way into New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island, where they're saying that the norm here is, in Canada, video CVs are what employers want. Why are you guys in HR, headhunters, whatever you want to call, still promoting these paper CV stuff or resumes and cover letters and tweaking it? You're not changing anything. You're not making it any easier. People, video CVs, simple. Now, getting back to the book that is going to be released probably in the next month and a half, actually. And I'm going to be giving away a lot of free books here in Vancouver because of the mere fact I find that a lot of people that are out there that are selling these courses of how to be an entrepreneur or how to do marketing or how to do this, the stuff that was made yesterday does not work tomorrow. That's common sense. It's like technology. What you're using right now is obsolete because there's already something else that's created that's newer and better and more efficient. Same thing when it comes to business tactics, business strategies. I know that there's a lot of business consultants that are in Vancouver that I've had chats with, interviews. They will not work with somebody unless you're already making revenue. And we're not talking $100,000 a year revenue. We're talking in the millions of dollars of revenues. And a lot of these consultants are telling me the same thing over and over again. You have a business, whether it be brick and mortar or an online store, and you need more customers, but you don't know how to do Bing ads. You don't know how to do Google ads. But marketing online is so expensive right now. Why even think about it? There is a new way to market. Seriously. The old things that worked, they worked before, not now. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're starting out or you're struggling, you got to look at the new things that are out there, because a lot of these courses that are being sold online on Udemy, on edX, Skillshare, and all these other places, they're old stuff that doesn't work. They say that they updated it to, say, a March 2020 or a July 2020 edition, but realistically, it's old stuff. You got to realize, people, the current information that these gurus are selling out there, they're keeping it for themselves. They're not going to teach somebody that is possibly a competitor. Oh, by the way, competitors, they're good news. That means the product is selling. You just got to find out how these competitors are advertising and where they're advertising. And there's tons of free tools out there to show you where to find your competitors and where they're advertising. Because if they're advertising that product or service within that niche or sub niche or even a sub niche, they're making money, because advertising costs money. So people, stop buying stuff that is old, outdated. You can actually figure it out very easily what that content is that you're considering buying. I've been there, done that. I have wasted tens of thousands of dollars on courses that were useless, courses that were scams. I was naive at the beginning when I decided to be an online entrepreneur, and I bought everything because I had shiny object syndrome. I bought everything because I was excited. I was all gung-ho. I was this and I was that. But I was very naive, and I bought everything, and I wasted tens of thousands of dollars until I found out exactly a wonderful tool with Google Trends that will help anybody, and I mean anybody, find their market sweet spot. And it is scientifically proven, and I've heard it from another fellow that uses the same tactics. It works at any niche. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. It works in any niche, any market. So stop struggling about trying to figure out as a new person or a struggling person, or you want to actually maybe expand in e-commerce and offer another product related to the first. This science works. You just got to know how to do it, and it's not rocket science. You don't need a PhD. You don't need a master's. You don't need a BA or a BCom. Sometimes, you don't even need high school. Look at Zucky. Look at all the other gurus that are out there that have made billions of dollars. Education is important, of course. And I'm not slamming education. But if you follow the right people that you trust, that's where it all comes down. Do you trust where the information is coming from? Forget about the fancy Lamborghini in the background. Forget about the big house that is, like this fellow in Vancouver that just got caught for scamming. $35 million mansion he said he owned, I mean, not me. But it turned out it wasn't a $35,000, $35 million mansion. He was renting it. He was behind on his rent. He got evicted. And now he's being sued by the landlord because he wasn't paying his rent on a house that he claimed was his own. Plus, his Bentley wasn't even his. His Bentley is his friend's that leases it. when this guy, this guru, is claiming it is his Bentley, his $35 million house. Be very careful where you're getting your information from, people. Be very careful. I'm serious. The world is full of frauds, scams, you name it, it's out there. And all they want is to get into your wallet, and they're not going to give you the information that's working for them today. My name is Robert Miller. I am the founder of Miller Education Ventures. And you know, be on the lookout for this book release. It will be released on Amazon. And they're going to have exclusivity for a period of time. But I'm going to be having speaking engagements coming up, because even though with this virus that's going around, we still have limitations of where I'm having live events in Vancouver. So be on the lookout when that book is released, because I highly recommend, if you are struggling, or if you're brand new to entrepreneurship, or even considering getting into being an entrepreneur, or you want to dabble a little bit on a side hustle. I hate the word side hustle. If you're looking at making some dough, all you need is the right way to do it.